So, do you want to find out what ND Filters is all about? If you're a beginner, then keep watching. So, ND Filters, what do? They limit the amount of light coming through the lens and hitting the sensor. The Mini 2 has a fixed aperture of 2.8, and the two main adjustments are the shutter speed and the ISO. So ND Filters, there's many on the market. I do believe that the Freewell ones are quite good. The set I use are the Sunny Life. That's these. The set 6, you get an ND 4, 8, 16 and 32. You also get the CPL and the MC UV filter as well. So what do? So think of it like this. If you were to go outside on a bright sunny day, your pupils in your eyes would contract, and you'd wear a set of sunglasses to stop the brightness hitting your eyes. So the only way we can stop this in the camera is to use an ND filter because of its fixed aperture of 2.8. That's if we're working to the 180 degree rule. So working to the standard 180 degree angle rule, you'll need to limit the amount of light getting onto the sensor, and to achieve the 1/50th shutter speed for 25 frames per second at 100 ISO. Similarly, shooting at 30 frames per second, you would select 1/60th, and so on, doubling the shutter speed to the frame rate. You want to be aiming to get your EV levels as close to zero as possible. When working in manual mode, or Pro mode as it's now called on the DJI Mini 2, you'll need to use an ND filter, otherwise your exposure is just going to be blown out. Make sure when you're using ND filters, fit them correctly and fit them with care, otherwise you're liable to get camera shake and gimbal errors. So when fitting the ND filter, just swivel the camera down and you'll see the slots at the back, and the slots need to line up with the grooves. They are a little bit fiddly to start off with. That's it. And you just pop him on and make sure it's nice and square, and off you go. So what I've done is I've gone out and I've shot some footage using ND filters and without ND filters, and also shot footage with the CPL filters, just to give you an idea of what they actually do. Let's have a look at the video. So this is the first test, which is with no filters at all, and it's in auto, as you can see, and frame rate 30 per second, bring it down to 25. So you can see without any ND filter on, the sky is completely blown out. So what I want to do here is try and get a little bit of non-motion blur. So this next test is with the ND16 filter on, and we're in auto mode at the moment. So if we flick to manual, you can now see at 25 frames per second, that's 1/50, that's perfect, and the EV is at plus 0.7. So let's have a quick test. So CPL filters, they're mainly used to reduce harmful non-metallic reflected light. They also increase the colour concentration, i.e. blue skies, reflections off water, that kind of thing. Shooting through glass is another example. So they're quite useful. So this is without a CPL filter. I'm trying to find some blues in the sky. Not the best of days to be checking this. I should get a bit of an example. Looks like the gimbal's slightly off. I'm not going to worry about that today. So this next test is with the CPL filter on.
Take off.
Let's get him up in the air. So you should see that that blue in the sky starting to pop. So the MCUV filter is mainly used to protect the camera lens. However, if you're using them in high altitudes or mountains, they will give a clearer shot. So ND filters, do we really need them? Well, in my opinion, yes, I think we do. For certain occasions, you don't have to use them. You can leave it in auto and fly away to your heart's content. But for 30 quid, sunny life, I'll leave a link in the description. So if you're looking for cinematic footage, I definitely recommend getting a set of ND filters, just for the CPL as well. As you saw in the video, how it pops the blue skies out, and it gives you a bit of colour correction before post. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video and you got something out of it. It's aimed at the beginners, and there's lots of these videos on YouTube, but this is my my interpretation of the ND filters and the CPL filters. If you've enjoyed it, don't forget, give it the thumbs up. If you've not enjoyed it, give it the thumbs up twice, and don't forget to hit the subscribe and ring the bell for future videos. Hope you're enjoying the content. Leave us a like, it'd be most appreciated. Thanks for watching, we'll see you in the next one.